They never feel like they're good enough to be black, or good enough to be Asian, or good enough to be any sort of the BAMEs anyways. So this is called a Bronny. I said, imagine you hear every depressive A to Z, and no one letter's the same to me. Not every lens is the same you see. Without with daggers again is painful free. For the world sees red, yet it bleeds ignorance. It's not enough I tried to deter the stereotypes from my Astra Cinnamon. Born into a world of hatred for the nuances. They would say has a sin in him. Tried to scar the melanin with a spoken brush. Color-coded clutch, me with different synonyms. Build a thick skin in this simple thing. And it seems like every chapter of black ink has added lessons. Look to my reflection with noetics, it added questions like, why does my value in this life appreciate the dark of the skin? Thinking out opinions was truth, how to find the darkness within. Society here is with a different shade. Box dust, ink cards, call a spade a spade. God's all divided like all BAMEs to blame, but nothing about this eternal jammy dodged us. You can never fade the blade, we all bleed the same. And the blacker the berry, the sweeter the juice is one of my favorite metaphors. Yet till this day, black is more than 4 times likely to see a metal fall. And every underground announcement gives me PTSD, because my whole life I had to mind the closing doors. Thinking my onyx skin was grounding me like unstable floors, and it's a shame. I still see no changes. And Tupac spinning in his grave like the earth spin is rotisserie. A reminder that past lines dictated was still tainted in history. And my Afrocentric circles could never click. Because even being blick or mixed race, being a diaspora means you get beat with a different stick. A sun tries to shine in another land. There tries to be a moon in darkness on the other hand. In my space, my soul eclipsed by these lunatics. And in life space, life craters creates us. Yet verbal hurdles hurts all. But I never asked to be stigmatized. It costs humans to be different. Guys, how do we all have dark pupils yet we're scored differently and how to be color-wise? Oh, this is cataracts. Clouded vision from the actual facts. Because I always felt like I had a bounty on my blackness. Trying to seek redemption from being whipped like Django. Called every single fruition except that mango. Yet the wrong staircase discrimination. The question is to oppressors, are you going to bang them? But that's why I see the human being before I see the rainbow. Because any other label enabled all these imprisoned divisions. Whoa. Targeting my external shell case. Calling me that coconut. Well, at least they realize that cocoa, but why these made me make believers think I'm black beneath us like nothing about this cocoa rocks? My blackness is regal. And it's legal. And it's serial to my integrity. Something about this cocoa pops. And they even refer to me as that 50-50 Hovis. Well, I guess that means I'm bred different. But y'all choose to divide us. They even refer to me as that 50-50 Hovis. I guess that means I'm bred different. But y'all choose to divide us for hues. It don't matter the color. Even if I jam and spill red, it's nothing the infrequencies. It still hurts slaying your brother. But that's why I had to make up with my own lessons. Because when you make up with self-love, you make up with God's construct above, it's actualization. Like you're given a vessel that was comprehended, and then you're given the shade that was recommended. And I appreciate all the shades and the quality, but it ain't quality by the equally pleased constantly. So you have to ask yourself, what is it doing to you consciously? Because we're still living in a matter of injustice. Time, case, period of verbs, it bothers me. Like, why do I still need to take a knee and bow and I can take my flowing tree and vows and tell the world I owe you nothing? Because I challenge continents with my consonants, progress and accomplishments. For seeking a peace and equality has come with its consequence. When seeking peace and equality when symbolism to defeat apartheid and racism and genocide is still a question. Why? I mean, why do we need to show you in the sky to show the world what enlightens us? Why do we still need to take the knee and the fall just to show evolution? To rewire the racist constitutions? It's that prehistoric rhetoric. Yeah, it takes a poet to open eyes. His ink and pen denser to human schiss. Abolish the narrative lies. Why can't we see beyond the surface to realize every single human being has the purpose? Because at the end of the day, they said I'm code switching and doing myself a disservice. But if they say that black don't crack and say it's a blessing, but this black did crack and he spent his whole life second guessing. Lessons, questions, I'm the debater. Thank you.